Hello and welcome to the Prod.Cast, a podcast where we talk work, life, and occasionally music. My name is Blake Bentley and the other half of the podcast.
Switchblades for kids.
G'day, mates. How you going, man? I'm getting deja vu. It's almost like we did this 24 hours ago.
Almost like it because that's exactly what happened.
Because that's exactly what happened. How you going, man? You had
good.
to. We were 10 minutes in, I think, and you had to. Not even that. You had to make a run for it because your newborn woke up.
That's right. Yeah, the new addition to the family decided that now's not a good time.
Little baby Freya was like, "No, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it on a Sunday.
Try again tomorrow."
Yeah, try again tomorrow. I was just saying. So we're gonna jump straight into this little thing, and then we'll return to our scheduled broadcast.
Get into it.
We do this thing where we test audio and everything right at the start of the podcast. And just then, every time this is a test and a test only, and it's always those fucking, like fire alarm people who come in to test fire alarms, and they say that. Yeah. So I was at work, and the front alarm always fucking went off, and it was getting fixed. And they said it all day. They were like, "Please be aware, we are testing the blah blah blah." Anyway, going on, and then they go, "You may return to
work?
acknowledging alarms. We are now done with all work." They stop the page. As soon as they stop the page, the front alarm goes off. We're like, fuck. Yeah, literally. And because we all have PA systems, like the earpiece PA systems now.
Yeah.
Like there was like four of us standing together. I'm like, should we be reacting to that? And it was just silence. It's like,
I don't know.
Should I be? And this was Friday, right? This is Friday, yeah.
No one wants to act to that fucking dumb shit on a Friday.
Dude, I was like, and I just got into, and I was like, I'm happy to leave, honestly. I'm happy to go. And I did end up leaving early because, how's your week been, Zach? Because mine's been very wet. Yeah, it's been
very moist.
It's been very wet in Queensland. A lot of people are without homes, which is devastating.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah,
it's real sad. Yeah, and I have been without work because I can't get to work. What a shame! What a tragedy!
Even Emily's been blocked off. It's completely everywhere's flooded. Everywhere's
flooded. Yep. So right now, I think I can get to your place. Not the back roads or anything. I think if I go the main highway, I think I can get to you.
Nope.
Probably not actually.
Oh, no. Cunningham way out is blocked off.
I can't go Cunningham. I can't go that way. Warrego maybe.
I think so, yeah.
But
I've been looking at all the outages and shit like that, and for no reason, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm literally going to Coles and back, and that's it.
Bro, I go Woolies and back, and that's it.
Oh, dude. But yeah, no.
It's you know what? If I could live like this, life would truly be great.
You know what? If I lived out there as well, I'd be really happy. If I lived out in, I'd be so fucking happy. I like it out there.
We'll cut that. you saying the actual name of the
good point. We'll bleep that.
Yeah, we'll bleep that
in the future. If I could live out there, it's so fucking nice. That is primo spot, and that is I mean, besides the proximity to each other, I like it out there. It's so much nice. It's peaceful.
You know what? Where I am too, it's not flooding. Everywhere around me is flooding. And back in the 2011 floods, the main area flooded in that, but this house was fine. In the 99 floods, the main area flooded. This house was fine. So if you just buy out near me, and you buy on stumps, you're fine.
Yeah.
Seriously, there wasn't even I went for a little drive just on Friday night just to sort of get a lay of the land and see how flooded it was. Around the back, it's far enough away that it wasn't a concern, but it was starting to flood there. Yep. The main bridges were flooding, the creeks and everything were all that sort of stuff was flooding. So I was like,
it's just getting wet.
Yeah, I was like, I can't get anywhere. It's fine. But our place is safe. Our place is not a concern. And it's really not. There was not even a moment I was like, should we be worried? No. she'd be right out here.
That's excellent.
So
that's
it's good.
You've got a good spot. You've got a good spot.
It's good. It's good. And then once I build this office,
set. Absolutely set.
100%.
Good drainage. That's all you need.
100%. How's your week been, dude? With the first week of your third born,
third kid. Honestly, really good. I had to look after Mav and Quinn for like 2 nights by myself, and I was like, there was like literally the first night was like easy because I was just like driving home because it was already late and I'd picked up the kids kind of late, and I was just like, you know what, kids, we're getting Red Rooster and then we're going home, we're going to eat, you're going to get a bath and you're going to bed. I don't give a shit.
Can I just quickly, Red Rooster really upping their game.
Yes, 100% yes.
Red Rooster, now a contender for dinners because I think I might go Red Rooster instead of KFC now.
There are some options on that Red Rooster that's better than KFC.
Sometimes
I like KFC.
Oh, dude, don't even start,
like
man.
KFC.
Zinger box every day of the week.
Every fucking day.
Here's the thing. I can eat Red Rooster and not feel sick after.
Yeah. But if
KFC,
you
best
KFC,
meal, man. There is nothing a Zinger box cannot fix. There's nothing a Zinger box cannot fix.
Is it gonna fix your fucking ass from exploding into that bowl? If you're like, oh shit, and then it's like, no, a Zinger box will fix that.
But the well, maybe actually, yeah, because the Zinger box will make me feel better about the fact that the last Zinger box I ate blew out my asshole, right? but Red Rooster, really good.
Yeah,
doesn't make your asshole blow out.
Yeah,
so,
it's fantastic, dude.
Yeah. Anyway, go. I was gonna say, if we want to talk Red Rooster, I'll talk Red Rooster.
We can go on. Are we talking chicken? Chicken.
Yeah, chicken. Fried chicken.
But so basically, I got them home. You know, they ate Red Rooster and then went to fucking had a bath, went to sleep, and I was like happy. And then I came on. I did my stream. Oh no, that was Thursday night, so I didn't do my stream. It was the next night.
No, it's Friday. Yeah.
But that first night, I was just come on and I was just sitting in here for it would have been 30 minutes before I had actually done anything. I was sitting there, I was just like, I've got a whole nother night of this. And and I've done barely anything. And then I was freaking out already. And then because I had them for the whole next day. Yeah. So it was just us, and we had to you're
like me. It's not like you're an uninvolved dad. But Kim is also a stay-at-home mum, so she's always there.
Oh, and the thing of she knows where everything is.
Yeah,
because that's where she's put things, so that it makes it easier for her when she's say, I don't know, getting Quinn dressed to go to daycare, or getting Maverick dressed so that he can go for the trip along. Finding shoes was somehow the biggest fucking problem I had all morning.
Yeah.
And that night, finding the right water bottle that wasn't going to spill everywhere in Quinn's bed was the absolute fucking, it was a nightmare. So I good thing. So I thought of this way early. This is something that only parents will really get at this point.
Everyone else chat. Bit of dad talk.
Bit of dad chat. Part 3.
Dad chat. Yeah.
Yeah, this is something that only parents will get. If you find those good water bottles that don't spill, and they're the good sippy cup water bottles.
Yeah.
Buy 2 or 3. Don't just buy one.
Yeah.
Buy 2 or 3, and then put the other 2 in your cupboard. Because when that other one has that seal that fucking blows out, throw it away. Who gives a fuck? You got another one, and that'll last. They last a year.
Or they go missing because they fucking do.
Oh, dude.
And that's just
exactly
disappear,
what happened.
and you're like,
that's exactly what happened.
No idea where this thing's gone.
And this is the worst part. Because Kim knew where it was. But I didn't say any of this. And this is the worst part, because she knew where it was, and she hadn't even been there for 3 days at this point. It was no, it would have been, sorry, about 3 days actually. So I was, putting the kids to bed, and it was oh yeah, cool. We'll just find that water bottle. Oh God, where's the water bottle? I looked around for maybe 30 minutes.
Oh,
and this is well into she's supposed to already be asleep.
Yeah.
And I text Kim, and I'm I can't find a water bottle. And she's yeah, just get the new one out of the bag. And I was yeah, no worries. Crack open the new one, wash it up, fill it with water, throw it at her. go to sleep. See you later. I'm doing the stream.
Yeah.
And got in here, started doing doing the stream, and then I went to bed. And as soon as I turned on the light to go into bed, I seen and mind you, this is after like spending 30 minutes looking everywhere. Like, I looked in cars. I looked under seats. I was like, I moved the couch out of the way. I looked in every drawer. Like every drawer in the house. Like every drawer in the house. Like when you say, oh, yeah, just a couple, every drawer.
Single thing that has a drawer runner on it, I opened.
Oh, dude.
Nice.
And it was sitting on the little nightstand table on Kim's side. And the only reason I didn't look there was because, I would have walked straight past it. I would have picked up the baby monitor, which is sitting right next to it.
Literally sitting right next to it.
Like inches away from it. And I would have gone, cool, still asleep, cool. See you later.
Wow.
But yeah, so that's but other than that, Kim came home. We got a new kid, super cute.
Yeah.
Do you remember how like soft and like light they are?
Yeah, I hate newborn stage, man. I hate it.
Oh, dude, that's
they just cry, poop, eat, and you feel like you're gonna break them. That's me anyway. I like with Arlo, I was like, I don't want to hold him because I'm gonna break him.
Oh no, I
feel like I'm gonna break the little dude.
It's so easy. I pick her up and like I literally use just my finger to like hold up her head. That's it.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to pick her up and you're like,
I mean, by the third, it's a lot easier. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if we had a third, actually, to be honest, first is always the hardest. First, you're like, I'm going to break them. Second one, I didn't feel that as much. I still felt it a little bit, but not as much. I think a third, I'd be like footy passing them around. Like, I'd just be like,
Mav's like a year old, and maybe a couple of months back, but I do this thing where like I'll change his nappy and then I zip up his like his little onesie thing, and I grab him by the legs because his legs are facing me. I grab him by the legs and I just go whoop, and I just flip him over so like he lands on his guts and then he starts crawling back at me. I've done that for months. Yeah. And like that's to Maverick and Quinn. I used to do that with Quinn as well when she was like, I don't know, 8 months, not like 7 months. Something like that. But because they're already crawling and it's just something fun, you know. And Kim's like, oh, I don't know if you should be doing that. And I'm like, I've been doing this for years now.
It's years.
Years now.
Years.
And she's like,
you've only just noticed now?
It's like, whoa. But like, it's never been like a problem or anything like that. They like doing little flips. Like, I've taught both of them now to hold onto my thumbs, and I hold onto their hands, and then they walk up my body, and then they flip. They press off and they flip, and because like it doesn't do anything with their shoulders, like it's just like a rotation on their shoulders. It's not the bad rotation, I guess.
Oh man, we'll probably get someone telling us that we're doing things wrong, like
because they roll around my thumb.
Yeah,
that's how it works. They roll around my thumb.
They're safe. Everyone, they're safe. It's fine.
They're fine.
They're fine.
I'm not like. Do you remember fucking ages ago? There was that dad on the news, and he like had his kid by the legs, and he was like shaking him out like a fucking mat, like flicking him out like how you would spread a sheet out onto a bed. Holy fuck!
I do not remember that.
Get this. It's like he'd pick up the kid by like the top, like you know, by like the mid, and then like grab him by the legs, and then just like flick him out like a fucking like a tablecloth, you know, like like to fucking dude, it was so I'm not doing anything like that, okay?
Yeah,
but like turns out the kid was fine. It was like I don't know, some sort of fucking game to them.
Yeah.
But as soon as like it went viral because
that's hilarious.
Like dad's whipping the crap out of it, whiplashing this kid.
Yeah, whiplashing this kid.
Cracking him like a whip.
Using your child like a fucking whip and whipping your other child with your child. Yeah, no, that's probably frowned upon.
That's peak dad mode right there. Get back here.
Yeah. Shit. Well, I've just been flooded in. I haven't done much. I've just been hanging out. I've been working on all my stream stuff.
Yes.
Trying to get out of my comfort zone with all of that.
May I just say, before you can go any further, I'd love to commend you on your actual all the work that you've actually put in on, first of all, Instagram, your fucking stream.
Why, thank you.
YouTube, all the work that you've been doing for both of us for YouTube. Fantastic.
We're getting there.
And your fucking TikTok videos for Tarkov. Dude.
It's all,
like,
man.
Where are you getting all this time? It's ridiculous.
It's instead of doing, like, because usually I game off stream. Like, time to time, I'll game off stream and shit like that, right? Like, like during the day, you know, I'm still helping. Like, I had this whole thing. Like, I really didn't help as much around the house and stuff, and like we've been talking a lot about that. It was like I helped with the kids, but there was just a lot of stuff that I was neglecting, and it's just I don't know. It was just I was raised like this or something. I don't know. It's a personality trait, something. I just didn't see that I needed to do things. Like, I just physically didn't see it. So I've been more mindful on everything. And I talked about this like the 2 weeks ago when I was like, I had a life-changing experience. And now I'm doing better and stuff. And it was just, being more mindful and stuff. So I'm helping Heathel with the kids. But in every moment that I don't, like, that I'm not needed helping, or I'll do the dishes, or I'll, you know, whatever, right? I'll sort out the washing machine or whatever it is. I will sit down because my desk is in between everything. It's in the office. Yeah. I'll just sit down and I'll edit the videos.
Oh, nice.
Or I'll sit down on the couch with Arlo and I'll post the videos, right? Because I post everything with my phone. So I edit everything on the computer. I send it to my Dropbox and then I post everything on my phone. So it makes it really easy to do all the social media stuff. And this is what I always struggled with social media and understanding how people did it. And I think it's just creating a good workflow with it. Yeah, if that makes sense. Because I showed you how quickly you can edit those videos.
I'll do the TikTok videos.
Clips from
perfect.
Clips. So this is the other thing. This is the other thing that I reckon we should do, right? And we should both work on this. Is having a little like an outro thing or something that shows our stream name or whatever, our Twitch thing. You know, because that's what a lot of people do. And you make that as its own MP4, you export it, and all you do is you just add that in at the end of the video. Yeah. And
I'm thinking about doing exactly that. Funnily enough, you say exactly that, because I was thinking about doing like a pre-made video to end the stream with. Yeah. And then it like literally has like nothing for like, I don't know, like the normal shit for like say 30 seconds while you look for someone to raid, and then you go and you raid. Yeah. That I fucking love that idea. That's perfect, because I think I might need to tweak mine a little bit, but like my channel trailer is pretty much what I would put. Yeah. Like that, maybe a little bit condensed.
I want to work on video. I want to work on my TikTok trailer as well. Yeah, man. Like it's all right. It's not great, but like it's something. Yeah. And that's what I was like. Good. I was like, I'm just going to make something while we're small. You know what I mean? And then we'll just keep continuously work on it all. Just because you make a trailer doesn't mean that that's going to be your only trailer you're ever going to have.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only one you're allowed.
That's it. That's all you do. Yeah. But yeah, dude, I've been working really fucking hard, like on the stream and everything. And it's insane to actually see, because you get an analytic for your Twitch, right? And it's crazy to see it actually working.
100%.
So ever since I've started, ever since I've started doing like the intros and like talking, man, doing a just chatting for like 30-40 minutes at the start of a stream, that is the best amount of like exposure and interaction and everything. Yeah, the most amount of viewers I get is around then. Like that is where 90% of my viewership comes from, is from like that first 40 minutes when I'm talking shit, and then it goes into like I go into playing games. Man, one day if I can, I'll transition to just talking shit for 4 hours. I'll do that. Yeah.
Hey, man.
I'll do it, man.
We'll get a hot tub.
Yeah.
Hot tub streamer, baby.
Yeah. Like this is what I mean. Like we'll get there. Yeah. But it's a long process, and it's a long game.
I think what what's good about like having that initial, like say 30-minute chat right at the start of a stream is it's where everyone gets their notifications. When you go live and people have their notifications on and, you know, they're following, obviously I have to follow to get notifications, but like they see you come up and they're like, either they're straight on it or they're like, I'll get to this.
Yeah.
You know, when I see yours come up, I don't immediately go to it. I'll swipe everything else off, but I'll leave it on my phone so that later when I'm not doing anything, I click on it. Or like I'll have it open in the background sort of shit, and then I'll come back to it.
Normally if friends are streaming, I'll have my friends stream up and I'll mute it, and then when I come back, I'll chat, I'll unmute it, hang out for a bit, mute it, go back to doing what I was doing, whatever it is. Like
exactly.
When I'm not streaming, that's what I'll be doing. If I'm streaming, obviously, if I do have one open, it's just muted, just to lurk, just to give that extra view. But like, oh man, I have some ideas.
All right.
And because we're talking about all this stream stuff.
Let's go.
I have some ideas for content. I have an idea that involves you, me, Chris, because here's another thing. Chris has actually been working on his stream, and he's actually been genuinely trying to stream more. Yeah. And genuinely trying to make it a bit more of a thing. And it's the same with him, man. He has this, we're all just big kids at the end of the day, and we all want to do fun shit for a living. And Chris is in on that. Chris wants to do it. Andy wants to do it. Sir Andy Pandy. So I've been streaming with Andy. We stream on Wednesdays normally, Andy and I. I usually end up going back to Tarkov eventually anyway, but Andy streams till like fucking 3 a.m. Like he streams real late.
Oh god.
So I've been, because of the thing, all the boys hop off Tarkov around 11.
Yeah.
And Andy's always on. So I've been going and playing League and shit with Andy after Tarkov.
It's like Andy, us, Andy again.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
But Andy's fully on board. Like he genuinely wants to do streaming, and he's really into like wanting to do content and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
And I've thought about it, and I was like, well, I know about 5 people, including us 2, who are genuinely interested in making some skits or doing funny stuff and shit like that.
Go on.
Like, why don't we actually do skits and funny video and all that sort of shit? So one of my friends, who is probably the best guy to know, is that he is an aspiring actor, right?
Mustafa.
If you know him. He recorded, Hey, I think it was Friday night, or Friday afternoon, or maybe Saturday. He recorded something for his YouTube channel, a new video. He hasn't released anything for a year. He recorded something. He has camera setups. He has lighting. He has all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I've hit him up, and he's fully keen. He's keen as fuck to actually 100%. Do skits and stuff.
Yes.
And to hang out and to make some content and that. Now, I was being an idiot tonight cooking dinner, and the whole time I was like, this would actually make a really, really great movie, or video, I should say. Sorry, video. The video is.
I did it again.
Yeah. The video is.
Good. Yes, good.
Have you ever watched MasterChef?
Yes.
Have you watched when the famous chefs come on and they have to do that? Usually I think it sometimes goes both ways. Sometimes it's a good one. No. Sometimes it's a bad one.
I've watched a lot of Iron Chef.
It's not Iron Chef at all. This is MasterChef.
Not MasterChef. Not Chen Kenichi.
No. So the guest chef will come on, and sometimes it'll be a good thing or a bad thing. So sometimes it'll be for winners, so the top 3 or whatever, and they'll get to like learn from the guest chef and cook with them. Or it's a challenge, and it's it's an end challenge or whatever, and whoever loses gets kicked off. And you've got to keep up pace with the guest chef to cook a dish, and then those dishes get judged. I am going to cook my world famous burgers.
Okay.
And you all are gonna cook with me at the same pace that I do.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're gonna make it a video.
Oh, that's it?
That's my video idea.
I'm
the guest chef. Yeah. I'm the guest chef. and then all four of you will be cooking, following pace with me.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But I'll have all the ingredients and everything, and you'll just have to follow and keep pace with me.
Okay.
Now I'm pretty sure Andy and Mustafa have no idea how to cook. Just quietly.
I know how to fucking dice an onion, baby.
Yeah. I think you and Chris will be fine because we're all parents.
Yeah.
So we cook often. Yeah. They're both younger. Well, Andy not so much, but Andy still lives at home. He's actually a smart dude. He's so rich. It's ridiculous. Yeah. But yeah, so that was my idea. The whole time I was like acting like I was on a TV show.
Yes.
While Jack and the kids were hanging around, and I was just like, all right, now first we got to dice up them garlic, right? And we fucking real fine, not too fine, but fine enough. Yeah. And like the whole time,
not too fine, but fine. I love that. I fucking like that.
The whole time. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna have a cooking show. Where I cook burgers, and then and now we go over to our judge panel, and it'll cut, and it'll be us.
I was gonna say, it should just be like us serving us food.
Yeah. So we'll do it. So you'll put the plate down, and then it'll cut, and then you're on the table with the food in front of you with us, judging you. Like we're gonna do this. This is I have great feelings about this.
Can we make it though that the arm that's so like as the judge you'll sort of have that camera view of like the plate coming towards you, like the plate will be coming. Yeah, can we just make it one person's arm, and can we just make it your arm every time? As if like your arm is each one of our arms.
Yes.
That's all I want.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. But we'll work out the details. Man, I know about 5 people who are genuinely interested in creating skits and doing content and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling like that's sort of the direction that we're going to be pushing. You know what I mean? Like I'm enjoying, like I don't want to stop the podcast or anything. I'm not saying anything like that.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling like we will have better reach with the podcast. With our own stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because if we just push the podcast, like what? You know what I mean? People don't know who we are. Why would they want to listen to our podcast? The people who do listen to our podcast, well, not everyone, but the people
a lot of people in Spain that would disagree.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're fully right. But a lot of people that listen also know us, right? So this is the thing. We're at least know, like, because I know a lot of people, and you know a lot of people who listen to the pod.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we will get more people if we put ourselves out there. If that makes sense.
I could point out one person right now. G'day, Endo. How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good day. Cheers.
Yeah.
Thanks, Endo.
Hey, man.
I knew it has to be him.
Yeah. He's the only one that listens, right? Surely. We're actually doing really well. We talked about analytic at the start of before.
Before we get into analytics, I've got something for you as well. So you know how you were saying,
yeah.
So I absolutely fucking love that you've had the exact same. You did the exact same thing that I did when I was mowing the lawn. Like you were just doing something, and you fucking had that brain explosion of like idea. And I'm so glad that you've run with it. Make sure you write that down.
I'm actually going to write it down right now because I've been thinking about it.
Write it down and let me tell you what I wrote down today, because it was something that I was reminded of while I was mopping the floor today.
Okay? Wow.
Mopping the floor. And this took me back to like when I was at Hungry Jack's.
Oh, wow.
So I used to work, for anyone that doesn't know, I used to work at Hungry Jack's.
Yeah.
And I was at the front, like in the dining area, and I was mopping up and just cleaning up. I didn't have a wet floor sign out. Excuse me.
How dare you? Health and safety, you piece of shit.
So this is the thing. This is the point of contention. I was mopping the whole dining area with nice, hot, fresh mopping juice. Okay,
nice.
It's hot. It's steaming. I'm going squeegeeing that shit around. Okay, loving it. It's drying up relatively fast. It doesn't matter though. This point doesn't even matter. No. I go up to, there's like, you remember at Browns Plains there was like that booth seat thing, the circular table in the corner. So that's where these three elderly people were sitting. One was a woman, two other men, and I like made it a point to like sort of mop just under their feet a little bit. I was like, hey, excuse me, just a sec, and I was just being a pain in the ass because I really hated working there, and I kept on mopping.
And you're loving life.
Yeah, and I was just like, fuck yeah, this is a good song because they always played I think it was like Triple M or something like that. But yeah, whatever. Anyway, I mopped.
Usually wasn't it like old like 80s and 90s and stuff because of the whole idea of because it's Hungry Jack's Burger King, and Burger King is an old diner,
But yeah, so I mopped up under their feet, and then there was another couple there, but it was like a mum and a son, and like a 10-year-old whatever, and a mum, his mum. Anyway, I was on the other side of the dining area, and like in that partition thing, and I was mopping up there. Anyway, the old lady decides to get up and slips over. Okay, slips over. Ass up, fucking like you take that. She hadn't even stepped out of the booth, so like her ass. So she was literally just getting up out of the booth, and like she took her first like step and just went, sat back down basically, sat back down with like a lot of dramatic flair, threw her arms up in the air like she just don't care. And the other two guys were like, whoa, oh my god, wow, that's it, she's done her ankle, like freaking out. Yeah. They all went straight up to the manager.
Of course.
And this is where I want to take the skit into all of that is just the lead up into what I want to actually do is that's all truth. And then this is what happened in my mind while I was mopping today.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Because I wrote this down. A skit is just a real life occurrence, but the writer gets to choose the ending.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah.
So my ending is the mum, because this is what actually happened. The mum actually fucking tugged on my shirt and she said, hey, maybe you should put out a wet floor sign. And I was like, and I just looked around and I was like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. And I walked off because the mop bucket has a wet floor sign on it.
Yeah.
And I was very cognizant of that because I was mopping in front of people and I made sure that the old people knew. I made sure they fucking knew that I was mopping right underneath
You're
them.
literally like, hey, excuse me, I just need a mop under you if you don't mind.
Yeah.
You might just want to sit down and stay down for like just a couple minutes and it'll be dry.
I'm so glad that they tried fleecing everyone for money today. that was my sort of thought because I was just like, fuck you, old lady.
Yeah.
This brings it back to me like I can't wait to be an old angry man.
Yeah. It's very funny. We have very different views on being old.
We really
do. It's great.
So fucking weird. Anyway, this mum was like, put out a wet floor sign. I was like, oh yeah, okay, no worries. But like I started writing, like what if it was different? What if it was my own world? And I think I wrote, I'm actually trying to drive people away from here. And she says, aren't you going to help her up? And I'm like, she isn't blind. She's like, what? Like, she saw me mopping. She's probably gone for the money. And this is where like I really want to have like some sort of like it goes black and white. And like it gets to all those weird camera angles where it's like facing up and like down on people and shit like go full like film noir but like real over the top sort of shit.
Yeah. Man, I just on that I saw a TikTok and it's blowing up.
Yeah.
I have to I'll find it and I'll link you. Because it's like that. It's just really close to their face angles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it is seriously one of the funniest things that I've fucking watched.
Dude, that's
good.
100%. That's what I was like thinking in my head. Like the camera was going to be like right on my face. I was like, she was going for the money.
Yeah. Like really bad angles to just make you look weird as fuck. And like really, man. I'm so on board.
Dude, the thing that like flicked me around was when I sat down to write this because I was thinking all this in my head. And when I sat down to write this, I was like, this isn't that funny without something that sort of ties it in at the end. And I was like there's got to be a twist, like an M. Night Shyamalan twist.
What's funny?
I don't know if it's funny or not because I'm not a funny guy. I don't know shit. Fucking.
We try.
I walk out the back. But everything sort of like cuts and I have a trench coat on and like the little fedora thing and I fucking walk out the back and the old people are like people I know, and we've just like tried to rob a fucking Hungry Jack's out of all. It's like we're trying to sue them or something like that, trying to get money out of them somehow. But that's like that was just how I thought of like the plot twist ending sort of thing in my head. But I really want to sort of flesh it out into something funnier, because in my head it was like, oh, what a twist! They were working together. And it's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Yeah, but this is the start of it, man. This is like how we start. Like, and that's the other thing. If we want to, because Mustafa has skits written up. He has heaps of skits and ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes he just needs people who want to do the skits with him, right?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And then vice versa. We're going to have skits. Then maybe we need someone who can do the skit with us as well. Yeah, and that's why I'm 100%. Like Chris and Andy are on. I'm sure they'll be on board. Chris might be hard to get because of like he's in a situation where, like with his kids and stuff. Like he's like he's very. You know, he's got special needs kids and stuff like that. So his time is hard.
It's very valuable to him. That's 100% what it is.
Yes. So getting Chris in would be hard. But
could I just say before you go on, you know how I don't know when we started this whole podcast.
Roughly 12 months ago?
When we started, like, you know, making music and we started figuring out what we actually wanted to do, when we wrote down that goals list and stuff like that, how we wanted to have some sort of creator club sort of thing.
Yeah.
This could be the start of exactly that. So
like, it's funny, right? Because
as soon as you said it.
Yeah, right. I was thinking about this as well, and I was like, it's funny how when we did that goal list, it was so planned. You know what I mean? Like it was like, we
nothing can change this.
But it was like, that. And also it's like, we want this exact thing and we want this exact thing. Instead of being like, why don't we just like, we have some rough goals and why don't we push into it and just see how it all unfolds and how we want to go about it?
Yeah.
Because like I'm enjoying streaming a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I would be more wanting to do music in the podcast. Music is third now. Podcast is still, like, podcast and streaming are one-on-one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
same.
It's like that. They're both first. There's no second place. And music is third. And at the moment,
second place, music's just like that. Fucking, he's just kicked to the curb. It's just like, please.
And you know what? Wait, skits and video content coming up real fast.
Oh yeah, dude. 100%.
Real quickly coming to push music out of the way. Like, it's like, what was that guy that Australian guy who won that fucking ice skating because everyone fell over?
Oh. His name like Shane McMahon or something like that.
Something. But you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Shane is the video content and everything else is music.
I totally need to look that up.
Yeah.
Fucking,
but because man, I've recorded heaps. We've made heaps of music. I just don't have the passion or the want to actually work on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just I don't know what it is, man. Like music, I really do enjoy music.
What's Stephen Bradbury?
There we go. Stephen Bradbury, the legend.
Yeah, that's it.
True legend.
I had to type in some dumb shit too. It was like ice skating Australian Olympic steel.
Well, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't know, man. I just like music. Music is really good, and I always thought music would be the one thing that I'd always want to do. But when I get my spare time to do it, I just don't feel like doing it. You know what I mean?
I think it's because we have allocated a lot more time to do a lot of other things. And I think all we really need to do is go, all right, tonight is the night, or plan it into the future and say this night is non-negotiable. We're going to produce music or work on a track.
Yeah, and I think we need to do more like... I think it needs to be both of us, like at yours, or both of us. We are
so productive when we're together doing music stuff. Stupidly productive.
Yeah,
like we made like fucking 3 tracks in an afternoon, and one of them was the bird song.
Yeah,
then out
we
of
took
in
a
the
break.
middle of
We
that,
took it. That's right. We took a break from making music to make music because I was like, I'm sick of recording for hip hop and working on hip hop. Let's make something like a dance track, and we made the Bird song. And the Bird song is a very, very good song. It has an anti-drop, and I love anti-drops. Everyone
pisses Moe off
it
so
pisses, yeah, it pisses people off so much. He's like, "Where's the drop?" Mate, it's an anti-drop. It's a build up into an anti-drop, and then it brings in this like fat house beat.
Yeah.
And
I love it. It's such a good song. It's such a good song.
That's why I've got the channel point redeem as dance party. It's the dance party. So.
I'm glad I redeemed that. And you know what really sucks is Moe didn't fucking refund me. We've been looking out for each other for so long, and then he drops the ball and I've lost 10,000 fucking Game of Water points.
I think I've changed them to Bentel points now.
Beetle bucks.
Yeah, I think that. Oh, I should call them Bentel bucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's a lot of shit that we're working on. I feel like we're actually being so much more productive with some shit. I'm trying so fucking hard to get to a point. Even talking to Jackie on like how much money I would actually have to get from all of this stuff for me to actually do it full time.
Yeah.
And it's not much. Like it's not much.
That's good. That's good.
See, it's really funny too because I was looking into a few articles. I've been doing like a lot of random research, mainly about Ukraine, but
Same. Same.
Look, there's a lot that's going on over there, and a lot of it's not good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad, and you would be doing it mainly for work, though, wouldn't you?
No, just personal interest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the work stuff isn't really going to bother me until I'd say mid game with that.
Yeah, like actual World War III. Like
if anything really does kick off, like everyone says, "Oh, all right, we'll go and help," sort of shit.
Yeah, and it's really. All right, we're going to talk about it a little bit. Okay, a little bit of Ukraine talk. Let's do it. We have to. It's the only fucking thing. So this is going to be a little bit late because it's Monday and we release this on Thursday. A lot can happen in 3 days, especially in wartime.
Yeah. Especially because a lot of the info that will be given out is just like stuff that's already happened like days ago. Like I was about to say that like the president is actually fucking like he used to be a fucking actor and now he was the president.
Dude, and he's
He's picking up gats. He's like, I'm going. Let's do it. Let's go and shoot someone.
Can I just say real
quick? Shoot some goddamn Russians.
The Ukrainian Reaper and the Ghost of Kiev. Dude.
Apparently the Ghost of Kiev got shot down.
But like, they've said that. But then it's like, but was the Ghost of Kiev ever real? This is the thing. Is it at the end of the day, is it propaganda?
It's such a fucking hot name too.
Oh, dude. It's
Ghost
literally, like, can I just say, the Ghost of Kiev is possibly the biggest and best title anyone could ever have.
100%.
The Ghost of Kiev.
That is so. There's an old fucking Finnish sniper called Simo. Simo, I wish I remember. I think it starts with like H or something like that. But yeah, he used to eat ice so that he wouldn't have any steam coming from his breath while he was sitting in the ice and sniping Germans. Yeah. And he wouldn't ever use a scope because they would have glint and shit like that. So he's literally like covering himself in covering himself in snow,
eating snow so he doesn't breathe.
He has fucking frostbite all over him. He is fucking I think he held a shot for the longest confirmed kill. Or I don't even think there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to hear confirmed kill and go, ooh, caught. And
actually, I think you'll find the longest confirmed kill.
and that as well. And I think he did hold a record for that. I could be very wrong. But
happy to be proven
confirmed kills, just not a thing. Every time, I think that's what a lot of media would use when they say, oh, they've found a dead body, confirmed kill. But confirmed kill is a weird sort of thing for not anyone else to use, but the people that use it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like the Reaper of Ukraine as well. Have you not heard of him?
No. Wait, Reaper of Ukraine?
Yeah.
I haven't heard
Ukrainian
of that yet.
Reaper. Yeah. So there's all this
sounds sick though.
Yeah, right. The Ukrainian Reaper and the Ghost of Kiev apparently are like the army heroes at the moment. So the Ukrainian Reaper, and he's all over, man. He's all over news outlets. There's a single photo of him, and he's got his eyes covered and like blacked out with the censored bar.
Yeah.
And he is like, there's a TikTok of him pulling out Russian patches, and just like 20 Russian patches he's pulled out, and he's like, these are all my patches. Like, and it's just blowing up. Like, this one dude apparently has taken out 20 Russians and taken their patches.
Yeah.
Not by himself, obviously, because he's in the army. But he reckons 20 confirmed kills.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's like all this shit, and like the president's on the front line with the army. Like there was just a photo released of him eating a meal with like a bunch of random army dudes. Like he's just out there. He's literally just like
100%.
And
apparently he wasn't even like, he was voted in, but there was a massive it was basically,
they hated him.
There was so many people that hated him.
They hated him.
And there's like heaps of people now that are just like, I fucking didn't vote for this guy, but my God, am I glad he is out there doing this.
So I watched an interview.
Find another leader or person in power that is in control of their country that would do the exact same thing.
Dude,
let's get ScoMo out there.
Yeah, get fuck ScoMo off. I was watching an interview with him, and he said as he was just even before he was elected, the interview was, and it was like he goes, people will wish I was never here. He's like, people will hate me. He's like, and I'll be hated for the next 3 years. And he goes, and then I'll earn their respect. And he's like, after that, they'll, it's all about honor and it's about serving your country and blah blah blah. And then he goes, and once I'm gone, people will wish I was still here, sort of thing. And like, this is 5 years ago he said this. Yeah. Dude, this guy he is something else, man. He genuinely
believes in his country.
He is genuinely the leader that Ukraine needs.
100%.
He is the hero they deserve and the hero they need. Yeah. Like, it's some crazy ass shit. But anyway, so I've been scouring Reddit, scouring TikTok, because I find Reddit and TikTok are the most not honest, but like the most, like, as close as you can get directly from the person. Yeah. Because I've seen a lot of posts on Reddit from Ukrainians, like, explaining situations and videos directly from Ukrainians and stuff like that. Same with TikTok. Like TikTok, there's that one video of that Australian reporter when it all started, and he's like, "Oh, the sirens are going. We're just walking through," and he literally, as he's like recording, a missile flies over his head.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Like, it is just, and all of this is from like TikTok and Reddit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's I find it's a lot more,
because a lot of the time, like TikTok, Instagram, Reddit, YouTube, anywhere where you can sort of post media, because we're living in such a digital age. Yeah. This is the beautiful thing, is that you could post so much so quickly without anyone really stopping you. There's nothing to stop you, because it's your media that you're putting out on your place, on whatever platform.
That's right.
And the problem is that the big media outlets, like, whoever's running like the news sort of shit, the reputable fucking media, they have to wait and get it fact checked. Even the fact checks aren't fucking spot on, because they fuck up a lot of times. They fuck up so many times.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it's a thing of, they have to wait to get their stuff, or they have to have someone there to get their stuff, because then it means that they've caught it and that's their angle.
Yes.
Everyone has their own angle now.
Yes.
And everyone else can fucking view it.
Yeah, it's big perfect. Difference. All right, this is the first like full on First World War, because obviously this shit's been going on in third world countries. Like, I felt like the Taliban took back Afghanistan.
Afghanistan, sorry, yes. Took it back in record time.
Yeah, like the same day, basically.
It kind of helps when the US just leaves all their fucking gear there for them to take.
Yeah, they just left guns and shit. Like
they left so much stuff.
So, you know, all
they
that should still be
container loads of weapons.
Weapons. I know. Trust me, I know. But it's not like, you know, it's bad no matter what it is. Wartime's not great for civilians, for the people fighting it. It's bad for everyone. But First World Wars, it's just different. I don't know what it is.
It's exactly that. It's
a first world. This was my take on it. I was sitting in the lunchroom talking to two guys on Friday.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was actually Musti and one of our team members in our area. And I was like, we were talking about Ukraine. I was like, I think the thing that hits harder is the fact that there are people in Ukraine who work at a hardware store who are just sitting around eating lunch in their lunchroom, just like we are, on their phones doing waiting to go home to fucking play Tarkov. Literally, this exact situation that I'm living in right now is happening in Ukraine, and all of a sudden they're getting bombed. Like it just hits so different. Like it's just such a weird, you know what I mean? Like it's just weird. It's so fucking weird, man. I don't know how to explain it.
It's the thing of you can't, like, no one in the US, no one in Australia, no one in any other sort of first world country would sort of be able to think of this happening to them in their lifetime, sort of thing.
No.
You know? Like, you will go home. Like, these are the certainties of our life. Like,
we're worried about safety.
Go home.
Yeah. Like, you're worried about safety. I'm worried about safety. It's different safety. Like, I'm like where I work, it's about forklift safety and, you know, big machinery that we use and store and like compactors and all that sort of shit, right? Like, that's our safety. With you, it's, you know, it'd be probably very similar, like forklifts and heavy machinery and that sort of, like, you're not like, I got to make sure I don't get bombed.
Yeah. I've got to make sure
you're in the army and you're not like
and crawl through this area so that I don't get sniped by a guy fucking 500 meters just across the way.
Yeah, you're not like, I've got to defend my country with my life.
Yeah.
From one of the biggest military powers in the world. Can I just say?
I was going to say, can I just say? Go on.
What a fucking good job Ukraine is doing for such a small military compared to such a big military. It is insane to think that Ukraine can last so long against again, just quickly, all of my deep diving I've been doing, a lot of prisoners of war, Russian prisoners of war, have been saying they didn't know they were going to war.
They're reservists and they thought this was a military exercise.
Yeah.
And then they were given live rounds and then they said, you're going here. Start doing shit.
You're fighting Ukraine, and they're like, sorry, what?
Dude, heaps of people in the Russian army are like, I don't want to do this.
No,
I don't want to fucking be here.
Dude, I think most of them, like a vast majority of them, don't want to do it.
Well, if Ukraine is
they're basically family. You know what I mean? Like it is literally like if Australia was like, we're attacking New Zealand. It's but why? You know, they're getting too much military.
It's 100%. It's either that, but even like if on the same landmass. Queensland, we're going to go and actually fuck up New South Wales now. We're going to just drop down.
They're a sovereign state and they want to be their own country, and we don't want that. So we're going to go fuck them up. It's just insane. It's insane to think. And like then at the same time, now they're talking about like about nuclear fucking warfare and all that sort of stuff.
I don't know how far that's going to go, honestly.
Well, this is the issue. Belarus has like turned around on its no nuclear warfare sort of stuff.
Oh, the treaty, yeah.
Yeah, and they've let Russia set up warheads in Belarus, which technically is on the border of NATO countries.
Yeah, exactly.
Technically, Russia is setting nuclear missiles on the border of NATO.
Yes.
Which is the exact thing that they are fighting Ukraine to fight against, is NATO being directly on their border and putting up defenses.
Yeah.
very hypocritical, if I do say so myself.
Oh, of course, but the Belarusians and the Russians themselves have been like
they're the same country.
They're together the whole time.
They're the same country. Like they are the same country.
And on the other side of the world, North Korea had launched a rocket eastward off the coast.
Of course they did.
Yeah, don't know where it went.
Oh,
I don't know where it went.
We just lost track of it, did we?
Dude, that's all the news that I could get out of that rocket story, because it was like coming up out of fucking nowhere. It was like 10 minutes old when I seen it, and it was like North Korea sends a rocket off the coast of whatever it was, heading eastward off the eastern coast, heading eastward.
Eastward is Ukraine direction, is it?
I have honestly no idea.
I don't know where North Korea is located to Ukraine.
Putin has been like, "Hey, Kim Jong Un, let's party up." Tilted towers.
Yeah. Wait, we're dropping Ukraine.
Yeah, we're dropping boys. Ukraine. Oh yeah, let's do. So that's just seems like what's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe. Man. I'm not a political or a geopolitical expert.
Nah, neither am I. I'm not political expert at all. I'm just like, I've just been really interested in this because it's fucked, for one. And just seeing so many civilians, dude, fighting against Russia. It's insane. I saw a grandma throw a Molotov at a tank. Yeah. I saw an old man punch on with a Russian, like,
Did you
forces,
see them
dude.
all making the Molotovs? They're putting styrofoam in there because they're making napalm.
Yes.
So it's sticky fire. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's fucking fantastic. Good on them.
Yeah.
But that was their first port of call. It was like, so they do a thing called call to arms where everyone picks up a gun or fights somehow.
Yeah.
Because
17% of their military is female.
Yeah, 100%. It's massive. It's bigger. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's more than Australian Army. Might be.
And I think the only that one. I don't know where else would be high female, but man, like Germany and
North
Sweden.
Korea.
Oh yeah,
South Korea.
But like Germany and Sweden are getting involved. Sweden's sending military aid to Ukraine. Sweden, a country who literally was like, we're never doing wartime is bad. We're never doing it. We're never getting involved.
Is that Sweden or is that Switzerland? Or is that Sweden?
Oh, it might have been.
Sweden has like their military, like everyone does their service and then they get jobs and shit like that. So everyone has a gun and ammo, and the ammo gets swapped out and shit like that. They're
sending
really
like 5,000 units of like javelins and 5,000 units of this and like
that's
they're
spicy.
Literally and Germany's getting involved to fight against Russia. Like oh wait, except they're the good guys this time.
That's right.
It's the more I look into it, the more I'm just like, it's just getting really out of hand really quickly. You know what I mean? It's been 5 days, I think. 5 days it's been. And it is getting so out of control.
Yeah. Well, I keep posting the updates of what I get from a fantastic YouTube channel called S2 Underground. If you guys check that out, it's fantastic. It's so clear. It's very clinical. It's as precise as they can get it, and the guy's intelligence thoughts are based on what like his knowledge is, and he has like a very vast knowledge of like the actual geopolitical maps and how things actually work in wartime. He's definitely in the American military somewhere, and he is like trying not to get his cover blown by making these videos, but like he knows a lot more than what the media is putting out, and his stuff that he's putting out is like it's the only thing that's keeping me so up to date with it. It's fantastic.
I'm gonna jump on that, honestly,
dude. It's so like he knows like as far as he can. He knows where the front lines are. He knows the actual not the disposition and composition of the units, but like what units are actually on the front lines and what's sort of happening, and like from all the different fronts. It's going really well. It's crazy. I'm going to stay up to date with it all. I mean, this is the thing. I haven't been able to go anywhere either.
So I've just been at home fucking researching, scouring Reddit for as much information about what's happening in Ukraine as I can. And just finding out that they have the boss's military, the craziest people and civilians, and the boss's leader in the world. But it's just
an actual fucking Chad.
A real Chad. He is a real fucking chatty boy.
A thick cock mega Chad, this dude is.
The thickest of cocks.
He must walk everywhere, he's just dragging those 10-ton steel balls everywhere.
Yeah. Someone said that. Life. They're like, don't know how the ghost of Kiev stays in the air with balls that big.
That sink, dropping the plane, yeah. That's so good.
Look, I don't want to end on a downer or anything, so I'm not going to talk. There's some downer shit, but there's some Chad boys in Ukraine.
Yep.
And all
we can do is keep pumping them up.
Yeah, they're fucking them up. But then it's the same thing. Then you find out that these fucking Russian soldiers, reserves, had no idea they were going to war.
Yeah, some of them are just kids.
They're just getting pushed into it, and they were told that they'd get shot if they said no.
Yeah,
is this not fucking Nazi Germany? But in Russia?
Funnily enough, that was the Russian policy back in World War II. Was, if you've ever seen, I think it's Enemy at the Gates.
Right.
It's an old movie where...
That's Stalin, right?
I think it was Stalingrad. So basically the Germans had stormed up in winter to fight Russia. And which was a terrible, terrible, terrible fucking idea. Because and the fact that there are NATO countries or Western countries that think that it's a good idea to go over to Ukraine right now and fight, they're mad because it is fucking winter in a place where they're very used to winter. Yes. And we're very used to, it's nice and warm. And a cold day is 3 degrees. You know what I mean? These people live in the ice.
For us, a cold day is 16.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be real.
Dude. But their temperatures go -30, -40.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine it. I cannot even imagine it to be that cold. But regardless, I've lost my train of thought, and
Russia's crazy.
Fucking gone.
Russia's crazy.
Oh yeah, Stalingrad. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
That was their policy. Was one guy gets. How much of it is true and how much of it was a movie was one guy gets a rifle and then the guy behind him has ammo.
Right.
And when the guy in front of you dies, you pick up his gat and you finally get to load some rounds and get to blast off.
Right.
Yeah. But there was a good sniper dude that was in the movie, and I can't remember who plays him. It's not Ewan McGregor. I think it is Ewan McGregor. It's not Ewan McGregor. Anyway, he starts popping off high-ranking fucking German dudes that were storming the country. But the thing is that there were people that were turning back from the fight, and they were getting shot by Russians. And this was the same thing in Germany. There were a lot of German, not civilians, but not quite ready to be combatants that were loaded up on ether and were pushed forward and were just used as literal cannon fodder.
Yeah.
And then, they would just rush at guns to use up all the ammo.
Yeah.
To use up ammo, to fucking create body walls, to use them as bombs, sort of dumb shit. It's crazy.
Well, even there's been things with, there was a group of Russians that got caught wearing Ukraine colors and Ukraine, gear.
Yeah, look, you can't complain it. You can't blame them. Switch sides.
Especially with the fucking Ghost and Reaper out there killing everyone.
All we need is a scorpion or a fucking
But dude, under Geneva Convention, they're eligible for execution.
Whoa.
They're eligible for execution under the Geneva Convention.
Under the Geneva Convention, eligible for execution, because I sort of have to know about the Geneva Convention. Because
they're wearing the enemy colours, and that's it's a big no-no.
So I know, and that's a real no-no, but I'm pretty sure they're still...
I mean, look, I'm happy to be wrong, because I don't know the Geneva Convention. I don't know it.
It's
It's probably going to be a deep dive to actually find out the proper information. I don't think it's going to be a quick Google search.
I really don't think so. And I thought it was, but it's not.
I don't think it will be.
Not.
We'll get back to everyone on that.
Yeah.
it's just
think,
they bombed the fucking naval base. Like that was the first thing they did, bomb the naval base.
No, the first thing they did was bomb the airport.
Airports.
Airport. Airport. Yeah.
Every airport in every city they bombed,
which is ridiculous. Why the fuck would you bomb if you're going to invade a country?
So civilian or military, they bombed every airport.
It's just ridiculous. I don't know what is going through his head, and this is just from my fucking baby military brain. Is if I was to invade a country, you would let as many people go as possible that aren't combatants. Because
here's the thing:
holding non-combatant, as many combatants that are going to flee, and as many non-combatants that can flee, because there's no point in fucking shooting people that are running away. They're doing nothing to you.
Yeah,
take what you can.
You're literally just war criming the fuck out of everything.
Exactly.
You're just war criming an entire country.
Taking the airports gives you more room. Like you take an airport, you have now another supply line.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Russia's run out of supplies.
Exactly.
Like Russia in Ukraine, they've run out. They're literally looting like supermarkets to get food because they've run out of rations. Because apparently they were going to take. Apparently they were going to take Kiev in 2 days.
No.
No, clearly not.
No.
But then again, it's the same thing of these Russian soldiers are fucking reserve soldiers that had no idea they were going to war. So why would they take so many supplies?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing it's not them taking supplies. These are the supplies and rations and shit that they're given to take.
That's right. But
so if they know that if they know that they're not going to survive, they're not going to give them heaps. They're just going to say, go.
Yeah, but dude, that's exactly right. Because there's convoys that the Russian forces have just abandoned.
Yeah. Have you seen all the trucks and tanks on the side of the road?
They're just leaving trucks on the side of the road, still running. They just get out and they fuck off. They're like, we're not doing this.
Yeah,
we're retreating. That's it. We're fucking off. And then
I didn't ask for this.
Yeah, literally. I watched a video of some civilians pulling off a machine gun off of a Russian tank.
Yeah,
they're pulling a machine gun off, and then they're gonna go place it somewhere else to defend. This is the civilians, dude. There was a march of civilians, all unarmed, that pushed a tank back because the Russian tank's like, well, I'm not gonna mow down civilians.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? They just walked towards the tank. Just a fucking town of people just walked towards the tank.
That's right.
Did nothing. Women, children, they just walked towards this fucking tank. And the tank's like, I can't do anything. I've got to back the fuck up.
So there would be a lot of people that are still in the Russian military that are still following the actual Geneva Convention, where it's you do not harm civilians, you do not harm the press, you do not, do all the normal war crime shit.
Everyone on ground is following that. Missiles, you don't see it. You know what I mean? You fire a missile off, you're just firing it off into the city. You know what I mean? This is the big issue, is that Russian forces on ground, you see all the videos, they're surrendering. Or there was actually Ukrainian general walking up with his armored squad, whatever, all his men behind him. They weren't being aggressive or anything. They're just walking, all guns holstered and everything. And the Ukrainian general is just walking straight up to the Russians to talk to them.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And no one's shooting. No one's shooting each other. He's walking straight up. He's unarmored. He's got his hat and his fucking coat and everything.
Yeah.
And he just walks straight up, and a couple of the Ukrainians are yelling. He turns around, he tells them to shut the fuck up, and then turns around and starts talking to this guy, this Russian. It's insane. You know what I mean? No one wants to fight.
I thought you were going to tell me about the Russian, I think it was a brigadier, but he got ambushed while he was taking a piss.
Oh no.
He was a tanky tank brigadier, but he was in his column, and they've all gone, oh yeah, cool, time to fucking rest, we'll just chill out here. And then they all got lit up, and
wow.
and all the Ukrainians are like, free tanks.
yeah. Ukraine, they're insane.
It's embarrassing for Russia to send like this much
really.
and have it all fuck out on them.
And to lose so much. I didn't realize that like Ukrainians, like general soldiers of Ukraine were like fucking special forces, man. They are insane, dude.
Oh, like the actual...
Yeah, because the civilians are like your entry-level military, and then the military are like all special forces. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it looks like, because everyone in the fucking military is insane.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't tell you how many videos I've seen of Ukrainians just sending a message to Russia. So like, there's this one dude who's like fitting his gun. He's putting a suppressor on a line, and he's just saying, he's like, you guys fucked up. Like, we're coming for you.
That's the president.
No, it's not the president.
I'm pretty sure I've seen the same video. Either that's the president or it might be something else.
No, I think it's something else. But like, it didn't look like the president. But like, they're like, you're on our home turf. You're fucked. Like, I don't know why they're like, surrender. They're like, we treat our prisoners of war very well. It's like, we feed you, we clothe you, we give you warm water. He's like, you go home to your family. Like, just lay down your arms and we won't hurt you.
Russia's like to get well deeper into this.
I didn't mean to, but here we are.
Russia's like supply lines are fucking going to shit, and this is from like someone that is so far away and in such a safe zone that it what I say would not matter. But like it from a very, very outsider perspective, it looks like Russia is not going to have a good time. But this is going to take a long time.
All the sanctions. Just quick. Oh, fuck, I keep leading us into more.
The sanctions have taken away all the Russian military weapons. Like,
no, it's not that.
That doesn't happen.
That's not how it works.
Sanctions don't do shit.
No, but Twitch is not paying Russian streamers.
Pornhub has blocked any Russian...
OnlyFans is no longer paying Russian, whatever they are, OnlyFanners.
Yeah.
These companies that people make money from, and this is the thing, because the general public of Russia, they don't want the war either.
No.
Because it's just bad for everyone. It's not good for anyone. The war doesn't help anyone except Vladimir Putin. It genuinely does not help anyone except Vladimir Putin.
Did you know that the US imports from Russia, that they're the second biggest... Russia's second biggest export is like fertilizer, or the second biggest importer of fertilizer is Russia for the US. So, and it's such a weird thing that I know this. I think it might have been in one of those S2 Underground videos. But the fact that they're not able to get the fertilizer in is it raising the costs of everything in America by a lot.
Yeah.
You know how they just had a fuck ton of inflation for no reason?
Yeah.
And now they've got a reason for it.
Yeah.
But the problem is it's going up even more.
Crypto also dropped fucking hard.
Yep.
Because war affects crypto. It is what it is.
War affects a lot of things.
Yeah, war affects everything.
Funnily enough.
Dude, war is affecting me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm invested in this shit. And it's literally on the other side of the world. It's so far away from me that...
If there was ever a time to make money from, like, say, Raytheon or M3 Industries, like obviously buy now, because it's going to take months, maybe even years, for this bullshit with Russia and Ukraine. It could take a while.
I actually think that, I think long term it'll take a long time, like, to sort shit out. But I think this immediate war, I don't think this is going to go for very long. I think it's either going to climax real bad real quick, or it's going to fizzle out a little bit. They're going to pull back, and it's going to be a stalemate for a while. They'll call a bit of a peace, and then we'll just see what happens.
It's been a stalemate for a long time before this actually. Before the actual invasion.
Since 91, I think.
Oh, like
or something.
Well, Russia has been taking Ukraine for a long time. Like, that's the reason why they have like Crimea.
Yeah.
Like, you would be all over this by now. Like, getting into it. Blake.
Anyway,
talking
about politics,
music.
Talking about politics. Politics leads into this because KanYe He's a fucking idiot.
He's gonna be.
He's gonna release. He's gonna release. He is going to release a video about the Ukraine war, and he's gonna say, Ukraine had the. I'm gonna let you finish.
He's gonna jump up in front of the Ukrainian president. He's gonna be like, hold up, wait,
hold up. I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm gonna let you finish.
But Afghanistan had the best war of all time.
20 years, no one gonna beat it.
Yeah, classic KanYe fashion. We listened to Donda.
We did. We listened to Donda. Funnily enough, I listened to the deluxe version. I don't think that changes anything. I got an extra track.
Nah, yeah. I listened to it, but a lot of me was also sorting flood shit.
Yeah.
Not really sorting flood shit, just researching Ukraine war, so
no, we can't go back.
So I didn't I've listened to Donda anyway.
Let's just kick it off.
Can I just say Donda chant, not a fan. Can I just say
Donda chant
not a fan? Skip. Yeah, it's always a skip on me. 100% for me.
But before we go diving in, we got to give it the introduction it sort of deserves.
Oh yes, go on.
Donda is the 10th studio album by American rapper KanYe West, and it was released through Good Music on August 29, 2021. I believe it was a little bit later for Australia, but it doesn't matter. Def Jam handled the distribution, and West recorded much of it at apparently multiple locations, like Bighorn, and it doesn't matter. There's heaps of fucking places.
Yeah, heaps of places. There's a lot of guest vocals. We've got a
lot of fucking guest vocals. A lot of guest a lot of producers on this.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking shit. A lot of different cover art.
Yeah. Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson was on. Was it Going to Jail Part 2? Jail Part 2.
Bit of a weird one.
And he got mixed up with DaBaby. And dude, it's
DaBaby sounds the same in every single fucking anything he does. Can I just say real quick?
Did you expect it to be different
from what he does? No, not at all.
Excellent. No change.
So I like Jail. Jail is a banger of a song.
Did you listen to Jail?
If it had the drums with it,
there is a if you search Jail with drums on YouTube. Yeah. It's perfect.
It's so good, hey. It's so good. Someone said it was almost like, but it isn't because he's done this before. Yeah. But it's almost like they created the drums and left it on the end of the like the FLP track and didn't move the drums. They kept pushing the drums down. They forgot about it. They didn't move the drums back in line.
Yeah.
Because Jail with drums is such a good song.
Jail with drums is proper fucking. It gets me.
If it was Jail with drums, like the actual release, it'd be in my 2022 playlist.
Yeah,
it would have been in my 2021 playlist, to be honest.
Yeah. Dude, easy.
But it isn't.
It ain't.
It wasn't, and it isn't. God Breathed is also alright. I don't know, like.
I like it.
Yeah. And Praise God. Those are actually my top songs.
I love the God Breathe part where like it gets to a break and it's just the singing part where like sort of it gets wild. Hurricane's really good, but that was supposed to be on Jesus is King apparently.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Yeah. Believe What I Say was a really cool one. Keep My Spirit Alive. The ones, The ones that had Donda herself talking at the start, like doing a gospel start at the start, really like set up a track. Like I think it's Praise God. Praise God was the first one, I think.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking love it. Off the Grid, can I just say, I fucking really hate what's his name's verse on this. Is it fucking? Is it Jordan? Yeah, it's Cardi, Playboy Cardi. Yeah. I fucking hate Playboy Cardi's verse. Is it like something? Yeah.
Yeah, look, there's so many people involved in every fucking song.
Yeah, it's huge, man. It's huge. And the thing is, Donda 2 is going to be the same. It's massive.
Yeah. Oh, when are we listening to that again?
Oh, we're probably never, because it's on a fucking $200 stem
I'm not
player.
paying $200 to listen to KanYe.
No fucking way in hell.
No.
He's not extracting that out of my wallet.
No, he ain't getting shit from me.
No. I tell you what, though, I did actually enjoy listening to Donda. This was the time when I first listened to this, I was like, oh, this is good, you know? And then Certified Lover Boy came out. And I was like, no, this is better. Because I could groove to every single song. I was like, yeah, CLB, that's for me. Because Drake has the groove and I'm fucking in it, you know? But the difference was, it doesn't last.
No.
It doesn't last. CLB does not have that replayability about it.
No, I don't remember any songs off CLB, honestly.
Couldn't. If I really thought the one with Future and I'm Too Sexy, that's the only thing I can remember, but I fucking hate that song.
Yeah, same. yeah.
Even though I know that Drake and Future, and I think it's, I can't remember. I'm not even going to fucking butcher it. But they were just fucking around. They were just having fun.
Yeah.
Which is great. Good for them. I hate the song.
In between playing Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Fucking, this album, though, has something.
Oh, dude, Praise God is on my playlist. My 2022
there you
playlist.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah. Praise God is a good song. Jail is a great song.
No Child Left Behind, another fucking great song. There were just some fucking... Come to Life. Come to Life was really nice. Come to Life was really cool to listen to. It's a little bit long.
Yeah.
But that's fine. It was really cool to listen to.
How long does it end up being?
It was like 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes 10.
Yeah.
And then there's... I think the longest song on here is Jesus Lord
Part 2.
Yeah. Oh, Part 2. Yeah, it is too. 11 minutes and 31. I was looking at Part 1, which is 9 minutes, basically.
The whole album is 108 minutes. Almost 109.
Dude, yeah.
Almost 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot.
There's a lot to this album. But in saying that, this has that sort of replayability. There's definitely skips. Obviously, we skipping Donda chant straight up. We're skipping it. But because I have the fucking...
I've listened to it once. I'd never have to listen to it again.
I figured out a way of skipping Donda chant without ever having to press skip. Is you just make a playlist with all of those songs.
Without Donda.
just delete Donda chant. Hey,
without Donda chant.
There's I remember when it first came out, I seen so many fucking memes of like the angry virgin like dude screaming at the Chad, and he's like, CLB's better, knife talk, Drake won, and the Chad's like got his headphones on, just smiling, Donda. And I thought about that for ages. I remember scrolling past and I'm like, you're wrong, CLB's fucking, he's better. And I remember scrolling past it at that time and I was like, CLB's so much better, I can listen to it, you know?
Yeah.
I
thought the same thing. I thought Donda was trash and CLB was great until I listened to CLB like 3 times, and then I was like, I listened to it. Just listened to it. I couldn't remember any of the songs. None of them stood out. That was the problem.
Yep.
That was the problem. It was just good.
Yeah.
Wasn't great. Like this whole thing does not hit. The entire album does not hit. But the things that do hit are really good.
What for Donda?
In Donda.
Oh yeah.
The entire album does not hit.
Did you listen to Life of the Party with Andre 3000?
It's on the album, isn't it?
It's on Donda Deluxe, baby.
Oh.
Donda Deluxe with fucking Andre 3000. It is so good. It is so good.
Okay.
You like this I could put a bet on that it'll go on your fucking list.
Okay.
It is
I'll give it a listen.
so good. I love it. I fucking love it. It is long, 6 minutes and 31 seconds, but it is fucking fantastic.
Dude, if it's good, I don't care how long it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
dude. One of my favorite songs is Pellet Talking by Lil Dicky, and it goes for like 11 minutes.
Yeah.
And it is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, actually, funnily enough, I had a 15-minute Slipknot song that I used to like listening to. That song at the end of Iowa called Iowa, and I used to listen to that, and I used to put that like not on repeat, but like that was a heavy in the mix sort of song because it was just very atmospheric sort of fucking feeling about it.
Man, if it's good, we listen to it. Doesn't
That's
matter.
it. Yeah, time is not a factor when it's good.
That's it.
But it's not the same with this album. I would say this is an album that sniffs its own farts.
Yes.
That
is like the best way to explain this.
I'll tell you
every now and then it has a hit, but for the most part, it sniffs its own farts.
As Andre 3000 once said, it smells like roses, but if you lean a little bit closer, it's poo poo poo.
It's
there are definitely a couple of roses in Donda, especially in Donda Deluxe. If you listen to the track with Andre 3000, you are going to have a good time. You are not going to not have a bad time.
Nice.
But the problem is that like you can only listen to Hurricane so many times because it's the only track that you like. Just remember that. And I'm talking to like the listener now, is you can listen to Off the Grid 100 times. It might still be good for you, but what about the rest of the album? What about are you going to listen to Junior another 100 times? Are you going to listen to fucking Up From the Ashes? Like there are just some songs.
I'm probably never going to listen to them again in my life.
There are a lot of songs that are just going to go away.
Yeah.
And this is, and you know what, feel bad for KanYe. Actually, you know what, he's extracting $200 from so many fucking people right now to listen to Donda 2. I hope someone's uploading all this stuff.
That's why we're not listening to Donda 2.
I'm gonna like search YouTube for like. Because I want to listen to it, but the thing is, I don't want to fucking pay $200 to listen.
I'm not paying $200.
God, no, that's ridiculous.
But yeah, what do you rate this?
I would say all up, this album, if I was to buy it as a CD, it would be a $50 CD, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't pay $50. This is like a
bargain bin CD.
Oh, Jesus, that's a bit rough. It's got good stuff on it.
Yeah.
it's not a $50 CD.
Okay.
This for me is like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I was going to say 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
I was going to say a very respectable 6 out of 10.
Yeah, it's a thick 6. it's a 6 that's got an arse on it.
I mean, one of the songs that made it to my playlist, so it's done better than albums I've rated 7 and 8. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's 100% true.
Yeah.
It's something about like this being a very a roller coaster with sharp peaks and very low valleys.
Yes.
But yeah,
and the peaks come very rarely.
Yeah, that's right. This is a poor man's roller coaster.
Yeah. What we're going to listen to next week, Zach. Now, I said yesterday to you, I said a long alternative album or short hip hop.
I went with short hip hop.
You decided on the short hip hop. Now, I think short hip hop works better as well because a lot of things are going on in our lives right now.
I got a new mouth to feed.
Yes. Now, you may have heard of someone called, funnily enough, I was just talking about him. You may have heard of someone called Lil Dicky.
Oh, shit.
Now...
It's not him. It's not Lil Dicky.
It technically is.
Okay.
So he has an alter ego. This alter ego is called The Brain.
The Brain. I'm Brain. Okay. Okay. I couldn't wait.
He released an album called I'm Brain.
Yeah.
And he features on every song because it's him.
Oh, God. Brains, Arm Brain, EP, Feet, Little Dicky, not good.
Now I'm going to add a song in there to listen to if you haven't listened to it, which is Pillow Talking by Lil Dicky.
Oh my God.
Because so Pillow Talking by Lil Dicky is where the Brain makes his debut.
Oh my God.
And you know what? I'm actually just going to show you the song after the pod, real quick.
All right.
But we're listening to I'm Brain by the Brain, aka Lil Dicky. Yeah. It's very short. It's like 20 minutes. It's actually a banger. It's a banger. Man. I think it's a banger. I like Lil Dicky.
Okay. Fuck, that was funny. I literally just I put in Little Dicky alter ego and then it comes up with like I'm Brain, like the first thing, and then I literally it's like the videos. The next thing down is the needle drop Anthony Fantano. It just says not good. I'm like, nice. I don't believe you. Fuck you.
Hey, look, it's probably not good to some people.
I'm ready to listen. So I like Little Dicky. I know you definitely like Little Dicky. I
love Little Dicky.
I remember getting I can't remember even the album. What's the name? David Bird.
It wasn't Professional Rapper either.
No,
which is like his go-to. Something, yeah.
Discography. What? Hold up. He has other songs. So Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got So Hard.
You did.
Yeah, I did. But that had like Ex-Boyfriend on there. It had
dude, Professional Rapper is also another very good album, but I just thought I'm Brain because it's sort of like a funny one.
It's a little comedy rap, and I'm down with that.
It's short and sweet, and it's really good. It is quite funny. But if you also listen to Pillow Talking by Lil Dicky, because that's where the Brain debuted.
All right. Can do.
And the video is also very good. The video is very, very, very good for Pillow Talking.
Okay.
It's 10 minutes. It's a big one. But I'm going to quickly show Zach after the pod.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That'll wrap us up, I think, because it's been an hour and a half.
I'm feeling wrapped up.
It's been a long one. I actually could talk about Ukraine for another 4 hours, but
I know you could. We're not gonna.
No, we're not going to.
We're not going to.
Hopefully next week the chat is a lot better about Ukraine.
We'll try and keep it to an actual segment instead of a ramble.
Look, hey, look, we're just giving the listener what they want.
Exactly. They want content. Here's an hour and a half of fucking. We talked about
Rambleness.
Donda. We talked about Donda for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for listening. If you do enjoy our content, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe, and make sure you share this with someone that you like, even don't like. If you don't like this, fucking share it with someone you don't like. Call them a cunt.
Yeah. Hey, like hang on. Tell them to listen to the whole thing so that they can get to the end and hear this. Oh, you're a cunt.
Yeah. You made it all this way and your mate sent you this. He secretly fucking hates you, bro.
Yeah. Whoever sent you this hates you.
Yeah.
Welcome to the hated.
And if this is someone that you know that liked you and that sent you this and you know they like you and you know that they like you, hey, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Look, I'm not going to make the outro long. I want to say, we both stream on Twitch. We both already talked about that. We have a YouTube channel. Check out our videos if you want to see the video version of this. If you want to just listen to the audio, you can listen to us on Spotify, Audible, fucking Deezer, Listener, not Listener, but there's heaps of
Listener's the one that we don't listen to.
Yeah.
There's heaps.
Make sure you follow Blake and I on Instagram, Blake on TikTok. Make sure you check out.
Zach will get a TikTok. I'll make him, he'll get there.
Can you just do my TikTok? That'd be great. Thanks.
Look, we'll get there. Yeah, I'll show you how easy it is, and then you'll be like, I can do this.
I know.
You'll be like, I can do this.
Oh, it's so much. I'll get there.
It's easy. Yeah. It's easy.
And Facebook. Yeah, make sure to check out the Prod.Cast on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, guys. I've been Switchblades for Kids.
And I'm Blake Bentley.
Guys, we will see you next Thursday.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh, shit. Fucking see ya.